Okay, well, and this has happened a couple other times where two clarification or transition cards want to come out. So let's just see what it's all about, Alfie. I used to have a dog named Alfie. She was wonderful. Well, nice, Sagittarius, for the last 2 weeks of December. We have the Wheel of Fortune and the Knight of Wands, and I would say that this is probably you. This is a fire sign. Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries. Probably you. And I love how this Knight of Wands is facing this Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune, or the karmic wheels of fate, are in your favor. So good fortunes to be had. I know we've had some new moons and all that have benefited you. And I'm hoping that you see a lot of light and abundance around this. So this probably is you, but if it's another person, I feel like they're joining you in this nest of happiness, I guess you might say. I feel like this is someone who's passionate about what they do. Usually when I look at this card, this Knight of Wands is moving a little too quickly sometimes. As I look at his eyes this particular time, I see more of it's not cautionary as much as it is, I've been here before, I've done this before, I want to do it a little bit differently. I want to approach this good fortune with a little bit different stance. Okay, so that's cool. So you may be having your career might be brightening up for you, your relationships, your spiritual foundation. I just heard book signing. So if any of you all have a book signing coming up, I feel like that's going to go very well. Those of you who have written a book and you have a signing, or you're doing a reading at a store for other people. So that's very cool, Sagittarius, for the last 2 weeks of December during the holiday season for most people. Okay, so let's see what the second 2 weeks of December bring. Well, you have another major arcana card. Here's the Wheel of Fortune. Here's the Strength. And, I like this card as well. This is two people with like minds. It can be love. It can be that you're in a relationship, and it's just like you're feeling very close right now. You're feeling, indeed is the word, very close and happy and cheerful. It could be two people coming together on a project. And it's just like you finish each other's sentences. You finish each other's words. This is a cup card, so this has to do with the water signs of like Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Just that sort of watery, flowy, intuitive, loving, coming from the heart space. And I look at this, it oftentimes reminds me of the symbol of, Western medicine has this doctor, the symbol. So it might be too that if you've had any medical issues, or possibly you're cheering a friend up or cheering a loved one up, if that has been an issue, I feel like that's going to get better. And I feel like the universe is giving you strength and positivity to make that happen. Here's the symbol of infinity above her head. So all in all, looking like a fairly positive mid-month to mid-month for you guys, Sagittarius. Let's see what else comes up around this. The strength to move forward, the strength for this relationship. Interesting. Okay, let's look at the clarification cards. Well, this card in particular has been falling on the floor a lot when I've been doing readings. Very interesting. Or on the table, out of the deck, whatever the case may be. So, I was just saying, interestingly enough, how these two people are so like-minded and feeling good. It might have been that there have been some cross words, or that a love relationship has dropped out of your life, because there is a feeling of, sadness, or, around your heart, your love, your heart. It could be the loss of someone. It could be the loss, unfortunately, of a pet for some of you, or just reminding you of a relationship that has not gone well. So it possibly is that these particular two cards, and this is the Ten of Wands. This is about wanting to drop your burdens. So maybe it is that you're moving into a lighter space, Sagittarius, or you're feeling like it's a little bit lighter coming up. This is about your thinking. You've been hurt. Some of you have been, people have maybe been not, well, I don't want to say great with you. They just haven't been supportive of you and possibly not been there for you. There's this rain and thunder around this heart with 3 swords. So it could be 3 people involved in like a 3-person combative situation. It feels like, though, again, you want to take these burdens that you've experienced and just, this is it, the 10 of Wands. It's like, okay, I've done it. I've been there. I'm getting ready to drop them one-to-one so I can go to a place of quietness, of safety, of security and hope and happiness instead of carrying around all of this on my shoulders. So I feel like you do. I feel like you begin to see the lightness in a relationship or a venture, and then the universe is like, yeah, we have your back. No worries. The Strength card has your back. All right. Let's see what's in the crystal. What the crystal says for mid-month to mid-month for Sagittarius. All right, so I'm looking. You're one of the signs. Okay, there we go. I have some rainbows here. I have some colors, a lot of green. So it could be your heart chakra and just really focusing on expressing yourself. Again, I feel like some of you, if you've been writing a book or you're promoting a book, prepare for that. Then, come from the heart space, genuinely. That's where people, or how people connect to others when they're making speeches or lectures is they can tell when people are coming from that very real, genuine place. Okay, lots of green. Okay, so that's the chakra. Any other messages for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising? And remember, you guys, this is for this is a general reading, for your sign. So if these messages don't resonate, then watch your Moon and Rising signs. Okay. For some of you, an interest in, I feel like I've said this before. I don't know if it's for your sign or not, or something similar to that. That fossils, possibly. Interestingly, I'm seeing a lot of, what is it that starts with an A? Archaeology. Any of you all that are interested in that? And old fossils and old digs, and it can also be not only the earth but the sky. Maybe you're interested in the stars and the universes and the galaxies and all of that. So I see some of you really focusing on those types of mystical industries, mystical situations. Okay. All right. Let's see. Anything else for Sagittarius? Well, the other color I did see was purple. And that indicates to, focus on your crown chakra, spiritual wisdom, as well as your third eye clairvoyance. I feel like some of you Sagittarians will definitely have some intuitive hits coming up. Your clairvoyance. So of course that's what you see in your mind's eye. All right. So it's like something flashes to mind, just like, where did that come from? Well, don't blow it off because it means something. You may want to write it down or just keep it in your mind, but just don't blow it off. All right. It's be your angels and guides talking to you. So we have 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 and 8 is 21. And 3 is 24. And 10 is 34. Well, 3 and 4 is 7. 7 in numerology has to do with, it's the most metaphysical, spiritual, intuitive number in numerology. We look at 1 through 9, and then we look at the master numbers. If you're born on the 25th, or you're born on the 7th, or your life path is a 7 or 34, because this added up to 34, and 34, of course, together is 7, then you're very much wanting to see the deeper mysteries in life. I feel like for some of you, Sagittarius, some of you are saying, no, I'm not into that right now. But some of you are like, yeah, I am. Maybe it's astrology or, numerology or the tarot cards. But whatever it is, I feel like some of you guys are really interested in the mystic side of life. And the 7 in the major arcana is the Chariot card. And this is victory, but it's more than victory. It's really righteous victory without having to sacrifice your morals or personal beliefs. It's a card of strength. It's like you didn't win something. You didn't just get lucky. It's because you have paid dues to be on the Chariot. You're ready to move forward. You're ready to go forward. So I love that this is coming up for you for the end of, excuse me, I'm setting something down, for the end of December into January. And one of the main descriptions of that card, again, is strength. So you have 2 cards indicating strength, Sagittarius. So just know that the universe is on your side and ready and willing to make things happen for you.